Hey y'all, iRick's Guy here, and if you're like me and you've got the A7 III and you tried to update the firmware because they just came out with a firmware update that addresses a few minor issues with the A7 III, and you're running a Mac and you're running, in my case, the most current Mac OS version, which is High Sierra, you may have found that when you launched the firmware update app for the A7 III, that it never found the camera. Now in my case, I've got USB-C connected right now. I thought maybe it was I was using that instead of the micro USB that's right below it. So I tried a USB-C cable. I tried a micro USB cable. I rebooted my Mac, which is something I rarely have to do. Doing all of the performing all of those steps did not resolve the issue. So then I thought, well, oops, maybe it's because I downloaded the A7 III firmware update from Europe instead of United States. So I downloaded the United States version from United States servers. Same thing happened. Just sat and never found the camera. Again, I had tried USB-C. I had tried micro USB. Then I said, you know what? I've got a hub. I'm going to take this hub out of the equation. So instead of using the hub, I went directly into the USB-C port in my Mac. That didn't work. Then I said, well, you know what? I've got to get this cable. This is a traditional style USB to micro USB. So then I tried it through the hub, and that didn't work. Then I had another cable that was USB-C to micro USB, so I bypassed the hub and ran straight from Mac to the camera. I had a USB-C to USB-C. Did the same thing. Straight from camera to the USB-C port in the Mac. Still did not work. And at this point I was getting mad, and I'm like, did I get a defective camera? Because I didn't know. Hey, Sean Coonery, what do you have to say? He said he's glad it's working now. So what I did is I had to download, it wasn't just the Mac OS A7 III driver update tool. If you've used previous Sony Alphas in a Mac, you've probably grown, you've probably become comfortable with using those tools. And at least for me, it's always worked well, except for this time. There's a second piece of software that I had to download from Sony. And it was a driver. It was called like a driver something. Check the link within this video's description. And I've got a link to both that piece of software from Sony and then also the firmware update that I just installed. It was version 1.01. So what you've got to do, the first thing I would do is reboot your Mac. I would not open any other programs. I would run that driver update tool or whatever it is. Check the link within this video's description. You can find it there. And then after you run that, check within your general settings or your preferences or whatever on your Mac and make sure your Mac is allowing that program to run, because it's not going to be identified as an App Store app. If it's not, you'll probably see a pop-up in there, and if you choose to do so, hit OK. Then the next step, while that app is running, it'll say connect your camera. Connect your camera to that driver update or whatever it's called app, and then click OK. And then after that, it seems like nothing happens. Keep your camera turned on. Then, as a second step, launch the firmware update tool for Mac OS X. And that's the firmware update tool that you've probably run in the past if you've updated your Sony cameras in the past. Once you run it then, it'll probably work. For whatever reason, there's apparently a known issue with Mac OS High Sierra and Sony's firmware update software. So as a prerequisite, you've got to run that driver update tool or whatever it's called. Again, check the link within this video's description. I've got a link to it. Run through that process and then run your Sony A7 III firmware update software from Sony. So it was a really convoluted process, but having only a Mac and not having a Windows PC, I was thrilled that I was able to get it to work. And now I'm running the latest firmware version on my A7 III. And curiously enough, I didn't have problems with the previous firmware version, but just out of best practice, since there were reports of, I think it was called like a flashing pixel or something, I went ahead and updated to the most current. So I hope this video helps. Again, check the link within this video's description. You can find a link to both of those software tools from Sony that I was talking about. And hopefully this will help you, because it was a really pain in the rear, and I devoted, I wasted about 2.5 hours of my evening trying to figure this out. But at least I figured it out. So maybe this saves you some time. If it does, be sure to subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/iRickSky. Like this video, share this video, embed this video within your websites, your blogs, whatever. And most importantly, y'all have a good day.